Hadwinn, brand ambassador of my brother spot. Here we go with the Lizard. How y'all doing? How are you guys doing? Okay. Put this right here. I need my laptop. All right, family. Let's see here. All right. YouTube. Happy Friday. Let me let y'all know. I'm Jay Hadwinn. I'm brand ambassador of my brother spot, and yes, I'm extremely afraid for our people. We have an issue with unifying. I'm trying to invite some more people on Facebook, some of my Facebook friends. I know everyone's getting back from work. It's not easy nowadays. But remember, as us being in America, is easier. The only thing we have to do, my people, is really unify. If we unify, we'll be okay. We will be okay. But if we don't unify and we constantly fighting amongst each other, we're going to have a hard time, family. And I mean a hard time. Okay? Right. Okay. Okay. If anyone wants to ask me a question or just put it out there, why do we, African Americans, why do we struggle so much in the name of unity? Why do we? What is going on with us? Why are we tripping off what we're called? They're going to mess up our status anyway, whatever we're called. America is a system that makes money. And if a race doesn't contribute, especially a race that's not from a country that could compensate America, America probably is going to do horrible things to your community, drug your people out. Then next thing you know, you got a deaf culture like African Americans. A lot of my people get upset at me for saying that, but they're younger and they don't understand what's going on. The music funnels you into their private prisons. The music helps the courts when you're smoking weed or doing certain stuff, trying to be as free as a musical artist is. So they make money off that. They're cashing out on our culture. Now, we have other ways we could do it. Nowadays, AI is taking away a lot of the jobs. A lot of the jobs, family. So, my people, melanated people, I'm down with all melanated people around the world. We have to stop thinking that we're better than each other and work together, because the planet, not the planet, excuse me, America is turning into the world, and the world is rich and poor. And a lot of our people don't understand that. A lot of people from other places that are black, a lot of people that are Americans that are black just don't understand that. And I don't think they're ready for it, because for a long time we thought we had a hard life. Yes, it's pros and cons in America. America is more violent, but America infrastructure is younger. So we don't have the brown water. We don't have where we use the bathroom is like it goes right near the city where everyone stays and it smells horrifically. It's a lot of places like that. Now, overseas from America, a lot of the infrastructure is improving, but still you have poverty, real poverty, and a lot of African Americans, they don't understand it. A lot of white Americans, because Americans don't really travel and they don't see it. Not everyone was in the Navy like I was and seen true poverty in the essence. And I'm talking about poverty like this, when you walking around and you got a handkerchief over your nose. Y'all haven't dealt with that. Our poverty is up here. Our poverty is this. Our poverty is hating on each other. Our poverty is fighting amongst our people. Our poverty is white people afraid of black people like they gonna get ahead when other cultures are doing things and y'all ain't even seeing it. You guys need to just ignore us. You got a bigger fight on your plate, and it's not Latinos. You guys not understanding nothing. They want us to fight. They want us all to fight. That's why they call y'all whites. That's why they call people black. They call people East Indians. They said white people named everyone in the world almost. You know what I'm saying? That causes division. When you have countries and you have different names for them, that causes division. If you're divided, you don't know what the 1% is doing and what they're planning to do with us. So whoever hates that I'm for my people, the reason why I'm for my people is because other cultures, now it may have been bombs dropped on you, all that, but America compensates you. America did drop a bomb in the African American community, and that was called crack. And crack broke up a lot of black American families. If you go in time and research African Americans in the 60s and 70s, we were thriving. Chemicals jacked our family base up. Single parent homes, a lot of our people don't like to hear that because they're raising. Let me see something. Okay. I'm still new to this YouTube live, so y'all gonna have to excuse me, but highlight this, that. Yeah. Here we go. I think y'all can leave comments now. So if you want to leave a comment, if you want to support my brother spot, the website is basically tech, web developers and tech for African Americans, black people all around the planet, for them to get ahead. We don't have a system to where they could, have their own recycler dollar, all that. We don't have that. The NAACP is funded by Jewish people, and he or she who pays you controls you. So that messes it up. BET is it's not controlled by us. So a lot of the instruments that can help black people around the world aren't owned by them. So we have a peaceful movement called My Brother Spot. You could donate, you could actually participate in it by getting a customized website that's far better than a lot of other website people that make websites out there, and you've heard of them, from the GoDaddies, the Wix and all. They're horrific. They're not going to rank you, black people. They're not going to rank you. You're just spending your money. You get a customized website on fast servers. With My Brother Spot, we'll have you ranking in 6 to 8 months, and you'll see a difference. Every black person in America should have a website, and you should be selling something with a group of your people. You should be selling something with a group of your people. We already have my brother spot built. Dr. Umar, he didn't have the school built. You know what I'm saying? We have our school built. All you have to do is come on there, become a client, you know what I'm saying, list your business and get your website built. In order to have a business, it's not going to be cheap. These websites are not going to be cheap, especially if they're over 5 pages. I'm sorry. You have to spend money to be a professional. You can't just spend 60 bucks, 15 bucks a month, 20 bucks a month and expect to blow up. You are not going to blow up and make some real income. If you're over 5 pages, you're going to be paying $400 a month. They tell me not to say the prices, but y'all need to know. And what we give you as in value, if it was a white company, if it was an East Indian company that made customized websites, you see them every day. They got buildings in every metropolitan in the world. And they have their SEO team in the buildings. And those websites that they have, let's say, who can I say? Someone big. Let me look them up and give you an example. I wish you could see my screen, you guys, but I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet, but eventually I'm gonna get there. Okay. Biggest businesses in North America. Okay. So we know it's going to be Google, Walmart, all that. So you have Walmart, you have Amazon, you have Apple, you have Berkshire, you have Hathaway. Check that out. All these businesses have websites and they have SEO teams. You know what I'm saying? So my brother's spot, when it gets bigger, is going to be MBS. And that's going to be where black people could get their websites and become America and get the American pie. The American pie is getting shorter, but now everything is digital. You know what I'm saying? And you have a chance to basically help yourself in this American world, help yourself with getting money and solving problems out here in America. When you solve a problem, like they say, that's how you make money. So how is anyone going to see your business? Well, on my brother's spot, we have an SEO team, a tech team that will put you out in the front with keywords. You got to start, Black America, you got to start understanding this, because AI is taking a lot of jobs and you're going to have to learn. You're going to have to learn this just like I did. I have an online business and I make money off of it. Passive income. You have to have more passive income. If you don't have more passive income, you're going to be on universal basic income. And with that, that comes with rules. And I don't know if they're going to be giving people shots, immunizations. They're going to be trying stuff. So the more passive income that you get, you won't need that. You won't need to take it. You could travel anywhere. You don't have to live in America. Everywhere you go now has Wi-Fi. You could be in Germany. Let's say if you Black and you like Germany, you're a sister and you sell certain type of dresses that's distinct. You know what I'm saying? All you need is a website by my brother's spot. Please don't get GoDaddy, Wix, and all of them. You're not going to rank. And then if you go with other tech companies and web developers that make websites, what's going to happen? You're going to be paying $1,300 a month and up. With us, if you have over 5 pages, that's the average business, you're going to be paying $400 a month. It's very reasonable. And on top of that, we'll assist you better. It's humans, it's Black people. And we're not ninjas. We're Black people. It's totally different. We don't, look, I'm the brand ambassador. I don't speak well. You know what I'm saying? But my business is doing well just because of my brother's spot platform. due to visibility. If you get your ROI in a year and 7 months, that's different. That means return on investment. That's different. We are not going to tell people what our website is. And I recommend anyone that get websites from us don't do it, because people aren't cool with us making money for some reason and having our own with ownership. A lot of ethnicities don't even say their ethnicity anyway. They'll just sell t-shirts. They'll sell, let me see. They'll sell yard products. They'll sell, it's all kind of ethnicities selling it. You know what I'm saying? And we have to learn how to do it too. But you should get your website done on My Brother Spot. Also, our website, mybrothespot.com. We're taking donations so we could create the highest paid content creators on social media. $3 a subscriber. If you have 500 subscribers, that's $1,500 a month. What that's going to do is going to help YouTube gonna have to up their game, because we're mostly content creators on there, and they're paying us well under a penny. It's ridiculous, but it is what it is. See, when you don't own stuff, you have no power. So they could do it, but I could at least say it is ridiculous. Spotify, same thing. We could have music artists on there sing live. You can't be signed to anyone. If you sign, you can't get on My Brother Spot as a content creator when we build that section, because basically that could get us in trouble. And that's all, you know, they're very shrewd, and they'll try to buy My Brother Spot if it gets big, when it gets big. Or they're gonna press their media and tell people that we're doing something belligerent and bad or bad business. Always, they doing that with the sister with the liquor. You know, but she got a loan and she partnered. See, that's what you can't do. She's trying to own it, and they don't want you to own anything. They don't want us to own one single damn thing. Damn, that's crazy. We must be really powerful. What are they afraid of? What is anybody afraid of? Black people are the most peaceful people on the planet. Name a product that harms people that black people have made. Name an invention that black people have not played a part in, that has nuked people, killed people, like poison people. We're not those type of people. So if any other ethnicity wants to donate, you could donate. Also, when we get bigger, we're going to have affiliate marketers. So all ethnicities could sell our products. And it's nothing the matter with that. You can get on My Brother Spot, but you basically only going to be, help selling our products. I mean, damn, can't we help ourselves? Black people who see this is a machine that's already built that you're going to need to trust, because what is going on? Yeah, the world is changing. America is changing, and it's just, more of us are going to get laid off. So you need another plan. And also, I feel our people, we need to stop counting our people money that is doing well. So what? That's the time that you should start working on a business and how to create a solution to a problem, have a website, and help people and bring the good products that people need. We have a lot of good products. We have a lot of natural products that can help combat diseases, especially black people good at that. You know what I'm saying? That will help people. But you need a website, and it shouldn't be Wix, GoDaddy, or Shopify. Don't fall for the cheapness. You have to spend money, man. Y'all have to spend money in order to make money. You have to invest, and when you make that money, and I'm putting this in layman's terms, when you make that money, only spend 30% of it. The other 70% you need to regenerate into the business so it can last longer. If you just taking and taking and taking and putting in your pockets, don't you know Uncle Sam's gonna want most of that money? The 70% of money that you make, and let's say if you make it on a high level, you should start investing in property, buying it like on the reals, land, cash. Don't get no fucking loans. Cash. And then that land later, once you scale your business, your online business, then you could build a house on it. Cash. It's processed. And then after that, once you have a tenant in it, you don't have no loan, and you don't have to worry about the cap rate. All you have to do is worry about the property tax. See, these are things that our pastors, our entertainers don't tell us. This is the sauce, black people. This is what America is. When you get a house, don't fall in love with it and be like, oh, I'm gonna live here forever. Houses in America is the fastest way you could get your savings. You know what your savings is? It's the equity. It's always gonna go up. Now, if you're in the hood, it's gonna go up slow, but it's gonna go up. And you'll save more money than you ever could save yourself. You know what I'm saying? So let's say you have a 10-year plan. You buy a property in an area and you black. That's just about to turn. It's getting gentrified. It just happens. You buy that house, you put a little tender loving care in it, you got 20 grand, you didn't pay cash for it. Make sure, if you can't pay 80% cash for it, don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Boom. You bought it in Flint, Michigan, or Cleveland, Ohio. You know what I'm saying? Or places like that, or certain parts of Florida that don't get hurricanes jacking up your property and all that. I wouldn't even do Florida, excuse me. Alabama, South Carolina, outside of Charleston. And you buy some cash, you put a tenant in there, you barely make, let's say if you're making just 200, 300, that tenant is still putting money in your pocket. You take $70 of that and you could spend that. The other, you save. You save, you save, you save. And you just keep replicating that with other properties, and you save. If you could get a residential, a triplex, even a duplex, but if you want to go commercial and get a quad, meaning a fourplex, a fiveplex, a sixplex, and you could pay cash somewhere out in the country, buy a military base. I'm giving y'all gems. Buy a military base, buy it for cash. People need a roof over their head, and a online business could create that for you, man. If you have 3 owners and AI is running most of your business, which my brother Spock could do, you know what I'm saying? And you be patient and stop thinking you're going to be a millionaire or a thousandaire over fucking night. It's not going to work. You got to be patient. Shit is going to take maybe 2-3 years. They say the average business in America, to get your return on investment, that's a ROI. It takes 3 to 5 years. With the internet, is faster. So be patient with our text. Be patient with the SEO, black people. Come on, we have to understand. Everyone is a brand nowadays. America is a capitalistic system, and our culture don't understand it. You know what our culture, African Americans, do? We make other people rich. Just because you buying something don't mean you special, baby. If you have a Gucci bag, Louis Vuitton bag, you know those people don't even like us. And you're developing their businesses and you don't even know it. By me buying the Lakers. I buy the Lakers because I like the Bus family. I'm from LA. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they're white, but I like them. They did a lot with Magic Johnson. It's a whole spill of Dr. Bus, how he worked with the Lakers and really helped Magic become a businessman, mentored him, and other stuff. It's a method to my madness always. The Lakers is a good franchise. It just got bought out, so my eyes is on it. So if it goes down and a lot of the Lakers don't really give love to brothers, which is a lot of brothers in the NBA, I'm not going to be wearing this hat. You know what I'm saying? So we spend with emotion. That's true. This is emotional. But most of the time, my black people, we have to spend with us. Everybody does it with us. We're developing everybody infrastructure. Let me tell you some brothers and sisters. If you're on, I don't know if y'all brothers and sisters. I can't see the comments. I'm new to this. I probably have the comments off. I didn't do that on purpose. I don't know. So no one's speaking. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I have the comments off. I'm sorry, peoples, because I would love to respond to you. So what I was talking about, I actually forgot because I'm human. So let me break down this. Dr. Umar. It's a whole bunch of Dr. Umars in other cultures, family, a lot. But you know what other cultures do better than so-called African Americans? They research their people. They don't make decisions on, see how I'm talking, and some people may be heartfelt from it. Nah, go and research mybrothaspot.com. Research, look at the website, list your business first. If you have a LLC, if you have a business license. If you don't have those two, don't even touch My Brother Spot, because we do business correctly. We ain't doing all that. You got to pay the government. You got to be on paper. You have to be seen, because they're going to see your ass anyway. Cash is going away. It's just, we gave away a lot of our freedom, people of the world. We haven't been paying attention to the 1%. So the 1% has been the corporations. Teddy Roosevelt had the corporations like this, and the American people start really, benefiting, whites, benefiting off what Teddy Roosevelt does, if you know your history. But now, here come the corporations again. They doing this shit again, and it's our fault. They probably run the president. A lot of these wealthy corporations and business people, they're very desensitized with people. They don't give a fuck about us. If you black, if you white, whatever. So me being the brand ambassador of My Brother Spot, this movement is for black people. It doesn't mean we hate other ethnicities of people. It's just black people around the world are the least funded people. So why can't we help ourselves? If I had comments on right now, I guarantee you it'd be a white person talk some stupid stuff. That just shows how sick America is. Or it'll be a brother saying, "Oh man, you lazy, or you stupid for saying, what the hell you talking about? America's sick." I'm an honest man, never been in prison. You can look up Jay Hadwinn. Never, I don't even have kids. I'm a Navy veteran. You know what I'm saying? And I love my people. And the reason why I love my people is because we don't hurt no one. We don't harm no one. We just like making people happy. And our biggest problem is we like other people liking us, which I don't give a fuck. But if you're a good person, I'm cool. If you don't like me and you're other ethnicity, I don't give a damn. I was raised in Los Angeles, California. So, you know what I'm saying? I got the diversity thing. I've been friends with Norwegians, Lars Hoskin, Darren Aruse, Japanese, Chad Dakadomo, Japanese, Michael Aguilar, mixed like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I could go on and on. Philippi, Korean. You know what I'm saying? I've been around so many ethnicities. When other ethnicities mix with other ones, I know how their offspring gonna look. I didn't see mixing so much. I didn't been around the world. I've lived in Brazil. I've lived in Colombia. And this doesn't mean I'm better than you. It just shows you my education. Education is traveling and interacting with other human beings. No book will make you smarter than that, because a book is just a man's perspective. And some men love controlling your mind. Travel. Americans, why do you think we fall short a lot? We don't travel. You don't get out. You don't see rich and poor. You don't understand the world. You don't understand how lucky we are to have a system like this, even black folks. You have an opportunity. And my brother's spot is giving you an opportunity with websites. We're going to grow eventually. Once people catch on, we're going to grow to content creators. But without funding, we can't do anything. That's why I have an idea to where not just my brother's spot. In our culture, we change from what is your favorite black-owned restaurant? What is your favorite black-owned business? You just give $10 a month to that business. 1,000 people do that each business. I guarantee you the businesses won't during this economy. If they are smart people, and if they're not Dr. Umar in their money, spend it on lifestyle. Spend it with the business, 70% of it. 30% could be for the lifestyle, but I wouldn't recommend that. I would recommend you save that 30%. You know what I'm saying? And what you make on your business as in visibility, like if it's an online business, that's what you spend your lifestyle on. Our people work hard for their money. Even if it's $10 a month, I have learned they're fucking serious with their money. We have a client that stopped being with us because, it was $10 a month. Is that hard? You know what I'm saying? We had a client, good brother, said that he spends black constantly. That's what he wants to do. But he took the $10 away. Actions always speak louder than words. I wasn't mad at the brother. I'm looking at the psychology of our people. The brother needed a website. It was no way he was going to be visible on a GoDaddy, the type of GoDaddy site. We couldn't make it visible. I told him. I don't know if you live. I told his, and it's just not him. It's other clients that are leaving. $10 a month. We're like overperforming. We give content to our clients. All the clients have to do is pay, $50 after the content has been made and chopped up. Just $50 after that, and it's $10 a month. But if you want an extra video, $50. And we chop it up and everything, and you could use it. You could have it's like our people don't see value in each other. I guarantee you this, I could have the same video, the way I do the videos. I'm the main videographer now. And if it was other ethnicities that was getting that value for it, man, it'll be a waiting list outline. A lot of our people, this is why I'm worried about it. They really don't think that we're talented, because they'll say, oh, I could do that. That's immediately what a lot of brothers and sisters say. Oh, what he doing? Oh, I could do that. But I've been in situations where another ethnicity is doing something the same way as that brother or sister is doing it, and my friend wouldn't say shit. They'll be like, oh, damn, that's nice. We're psychologically fucked up. We're sick. We're fucked up. And it's not our fault. Yo, check this out, family. Whoever's watching. I don't know who's watching, and I don't care. I'm just authentic. I'm straight up. I'm 52, 53 years old. I'm so busy, I don't know how old I am. But anyway, I'm 50-some years old. When 78 hit, I was coherent. Majority of black people in Los Angeles had their mom and dad. So 79 comes, mom and dad block parties, black people making money. 1980, doing it. 1981, doing it. 1982, doing it. 1983, summer. Crack comes into the parks, comes into the neighborhood. We had neighborhoods, block club meetings. I mean, we were all over LA. I saw my parents partying, having fun with other parents, listening to Lionel Richie and shit. It was dope. And then crack came in. Black people didn't make crack. Don't believe that shit. That shit was done in a lab. They saw what mice were doing to their offspring. They put it in our fucking communities, and it broke up our black families, the foundation. So what you see, all the trap, I call it crap, going around, the trap music, the kids are out of, black kids is just out of their mind. Water boys in Atlanta, they don't even know how to be businessmen. They're the worst businessmen I ever seen on this planet. They're fucked up. It's not their fault. They broke up our families. They tried first with welfare, good times. James Evan couldn't be in the house. They tried. They knew if they broke up our families, they could make money off us. And money and the new slaves are prisoners. They make all kind of things for America. The parts are, I mean, their labor is cheap. I think it's not even over 15 cents an hour. What the fuck? Real talk. They're literally, but at least they pay you more than YouTube. YouTube pay a motherfucker well under a penny. You know what I'm saying? And act like it's so gracious. But my brother spot gonna have content creators if people start donating and our people start getting websites built on my brother spot, if people start listing their business and then getting websites so it could fund the website. Is $10 a month. And you get value with that. A lot of value. You just don't believe in your kind. You know how many times I've called people, hey, you want me to video you, on your business, this, that, They're good people. They want to. But our people is always like, it ain't perfect, so they won't do it. Fuck being perfect. Just fucking do it. Look at my background. It's shitty. I don't give a fuck long as you can see my face. Communication, authenticity, realness. That's what wins people over. Who cares? All the people be like, oh man, look at this person here, man. He's talking about his business all shabby and all that. And majority of the time, those people ain't doing shit. At least you doing it. At least you trying. Effort. Effort makes you better. It always makes you better. I'm telling you, I'm going to be on my camera and videoing people, black-owned businesses with my camera, and I'm just going to increase my mic game because the mics aren't too good. It's staticky sometime and all that. You think I care if people be like, oh, Jay Hadwinn video is shitty? I don't care because I'm going to improve one day. At least you got the message. You see me trying. You see my brother spot helping black people, black-owned business with their websites. You know how many black people I talk to every day, brothers and sisters who are negative? They're actually telling me what to do and how to present better. And I don't give a fuck. You're going to miss out on the opportunity when these prices are cheap. And then you're going to come in later on, and then it's going to be the same prices of what the East Indians and the white people are doing. You know why? Because we got to hire people. It's not because black people be counting about, oh, they getting fat. Jay Hadwinn and all these people. Well, if they are, they work for it. What's the matter with that? I didn't sell no crack on the block. I didn't harm my community. I'm doing something fucking honest. And I'm helping people. So that's the sickness in America. They have made our people sick as a mug. Can you believe Black people in America look up to entertainers. Why would you look up to an entertainer? You're supposed to look up to your family, your mom and dad. See how they broke up our system? That used to be like that. My daddy, he was a farmer. He had 15 cows, this, that. I heard people say this in the Deep South. And to this day, they still own that land in Louisiana, and they're fucking doing what their grandpa did. They pawpaw. That was their role model, and they're freer than us, working in cities. They making money. Their produce is better than any Bill Gates farm. That's spraying all kind of whatever shit on the shit. They're feeding people good meat, all that. I mean, they're out here in Atlanta. Brothers work hard. I could tell because they're rude as shit. Because it was hard fucking work. And I understand. I tried to get them on my brother's spot. They have every excuse in the book. Why do we have to, as black people, have to be popular in order to get people to invest in themselves and in a all black business? Why the fuck do we have to do that? Why we have to be aligned with celebrities? Celebrities are paid by people that really don't even like us. They're trying to increase their private prisons. So he or she who gets paid by them, aren't they controlled by them? Kyrie Irving has the biggest heart. Good kid. He tried to help our people. Can he help our people? No. Kanye West, as loony as he is, he tried to help the people. They took his money away from him. Twice. Kim Kardashian had to put him back on his goddamn feet. You know what I'm saying? And now he just be entertained. That's what my pops used to say. With entertainers, just be entertained. They ain't no fucking leaders. They're not in the real world. That's the flute or whatever that brought in the mice and all that, and then put them in the blender or something. That fucking story. That's what they do with these artists. Do you know, me being from LA, we go on Venice Beach, Santa Monica. When I was living in LA, man, I ain't seen some of the most talented entertainers. You know why they don't make it? Because they have gatekeepers like Puffy. They don't get the talented people. They don't want you to. They give you the people that's actually less talented, because it makes them feel, okay, I made this person. I could control this person. These people are desperate. They're desperate to be seen. I've seen this growing up. They'll do anything. They'll let a man enter them. Another man, they'll let a man just to get a deal. These are the people we're looking up to. And then after that, say that, you know what? I didn't have everything in my life and I'm still not happy. You heard who said that. They have no moral stance. Yes, they're talented, some of them. But why do you think Denzel Washington's so turned off with the industry? It smells like doo-doo. It smells like doo-doo. We're not getting the best entertainers, but you know what? On my brother's spot, we will handpick our entertainers and the content creators, and we will entertain the world. And the music industry gonna come after my brother's spot, but we need y'all help to get their asses away from my brother's spot, because we're bringing real authentic black talent. But it starts with the businesses. Whoever is an investor outside of the community, hell no, we ain't gonna take your money. So, as in, if it's not a donation, you giving a loan or something, you are not gonna control this with our investors. I'm telling you, we talk on online every Monday. You are not going to get any type of power in this. This is about ownership. And this is about helping our people. Our people need medication. I'm talking about herbs and fruits and vegetables. We have been through some mental shit here in America, and they need my brother spot. They just don't know it yet. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna see no twerking on my brother's spot when these sisters are singing and these artists and people catch a wind that we got something going and they getting like 1,000 subscribers of people seeing real black talent in America, in South America, in Jamaica, in Africa. It's people that can entertain that's black all over the planet. That's fucking amazing. And we'll give you the best. We just need donations to make this happen. We need to be funded to make this happen. We need 1,000 people just giving $10. 1,000 people to give $20 so we can fucking develop. Our investors have ran out of money, yo. This site it's a 650 something page website. You know how many servers that is and all that? This is a bad economy. This is not no Dr. Umar begging. This is some real shit that can benefit everyone. That's why I'm talking. That's why I'm so passionate. Because I want to be a content creator. I want to be talking on my brother's spot like this, but knowing that I'm getting new subscribers in Poland, in Germany, in Japan, that's interested to hear my perspective of what I saw in America growing up. Who taught me how to break dance in Carson, California, which was a Filipino kid. Real authentic shit. Not like, oh, don't say that. Why can't I say that? Hey, you signed on the dotted lines here. We could take all our money away from you. That's how it's done. You ain't getting nothing authentic. Reality shows ain't reality. It's to make us look fucking stupid. Black people don't fight always like that and always have a fucking problem when they're in family. That's what I'm saying. They paint us bad, and then after that, and show us to the world, and then you come here from other places in the world and think we're all like that, and we're not. A lot of us is like me, sick of seeing the shit. It's demeaning, it's fucked up, and it's other cultures that's presented us that way. It's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? We're human just like everyone else. Damn, I wish I could see comments. I really wish we could see comments. Let's check right here. Chat filter. Oh, no one's commenting. No one wants to comment. Gonna show the most top message. All right. Since y'all don't want to comment, you guys want to add, just sit and watch. Whoever wants to comment, tell me where you're from. Have a question for me. If you see the title, give me a question. I'll give you an honest answer. I see 7 thumbs up. I don't know what the retention is. What do you think about if you're from other places in the world? What do you see on television dealing with African Americans in America? What do you see? Do I even have this on? Green screen, create highlight. Yeah, I'm new to the game, y'all. New to the YouTube game. So I guess no one's gonna say anything. They just watch it. I guess it's a lot of people don't like me. What I'm saying. Ew, what I'm saying. You think I care though? I don't care. It's about helping us. A real parent don't always say, baby, that's okay. It's okay. You robbed the store. You took some candy out the store. It's okay. No, you beat his ass. And you tell him what he did wrong, and then you tell him you love him at the end and say, this is why I whooped your ass. Be a fucking parent. That's the problem with our youth. They're not afraid of shit. I was afraid like a motherfucker of my dad. If I did anything wrong, he would have fucked me up. That's why I don't have no felonies. That's why I've never been to prison. That's why when our neighborhood turned into a Crip neighborhood, I didn't turn into a Crip because I was petrified. And now me and my dad have a great relationship. Every brother and sister should have this. But you know what would happen? We wouldn't have America have to figure out some other way to get cheap labor. Because a lot of us wouldn't even be going to prison. They have to restructure the whole system. Yeah. That's what's going down. They make money off us. A lot of money off us, off our ignorance. That crack was the biggest thing that happened to America's economy. Thank you, Ronald Reagan. Thank you for deregulating the unions for trucking. You know, most black men were paying their mortgages at that time, and then you put crack out, and then they see other black men becoming millionaires in 8 months. That's how addictive that rock was. It was addictive. And then we got people rapping about it. You know what I'm saying? Because hip hop was bomb before everyone was rapping about it and saying they selling it and all that. Do you know the drug dealer was the first sellouts in our community? And we glorify it. That's sick. That's sick. We glorify it. Having children out of wedlock. Children don't ask to come here, and we put them in a bad situation that's stressful. We should never have our women stressed while they're pregnant. That affects the fetus. That affects the child. I'd rather people in those situations, our people don't even have a child. Wait until you get out. Why would you even want that child going to school in that type of school, you know, where that's going down, projects, whatever, the mentality. Don't you love your kid? Don't have them. You don't have to, black people, we don't have to have kids. You know what I'm saying? It's people that's going to have children, but we don't have to have them if we're in a bad situation. Tell the nigga to wear a condom. You could feel it real good later. What's going on with our culture? Our culture is a deaf culture. And I'm sorry, I gotta admit it. We have to reconfigure our culture and change it, because the 1%ers don't even need humans anymore. In about 10 to 15 years, it's gonna be robots. Yeah, it'd be universal basic income, and it's gonna be a lot of blacks, a lot of whites, poor blacks, poor whites, others that are poor. They're going to be cool with getting vaccinations. They're going to be cool with abiding by the rules, and they're going to be barely living. It's people that's cool with that, and that's okay. But for y'all who don't want that shit, black people, you better get you an online business and still work. Save, invest in properties, all that. Yeah. Because America inflation is going to go like this, and then when they get the robots, this is just my theory, then it's going to go down, because we're not going to, most of the jobs are going to be gone. So it's going to go down and down and down. Things are going to get cheaper. But then the kids that grow up later on, they're not going to have the skills like we used to have. So they may have online skills, but AI gonna take that too. So why not get your brand noticeable now? And you could be the ESPN on my brother's spot, talking about sports, talking about, you know, your perspective of sports, how this NBA player, you know, is getting messed over by the league. You could have your content, brothers, you could talk about things that you can't even talk about on Facebook. You get deemed, all that. If you're talking about, you know, the juice that they gave people, you won't get put off my brother's spot. Farrakhan could come on my brother's spot. He will never get put off my brother's spot. You see the pros of that? Once we get the content creator, now it's privatized. That's why. Now, if we are open to appetizers like YouTube and Facebook and all that, that's different. We'll probably be started up in the next couple months, but we will have to abide by a lot of rules. There'll be a lot of strings attached, and then you wouldn't have the realness that my brother's spot is going to bring as in privatization, and people could watch black people perspective, real perspective, and we're not spreading hate. Black people are the most peaceful people on this planet. We're just hard on each other. People are so afraid of us, and we not like that. With look, you got bad people in every race, good and bad. We have our bad, and it stands out. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the way it is. It gets televised, so it gets magnified, and everyone think we this horrible race of people, and we're not. We just want to have fun. We want to live life. We want to dance, and that's okay. But what I'm telling my black people, we have no time to do that now. I'm sorry. Like if Beyonce come to town, fuck that. You better save your money, and you need to learn how to invest and get your own brand, because what's coming is going to be ugly as fuck, family. In America, a lot of things are going to change, and a lot of people are not going to know how to get out their situation. The only way black Americans are going to get out their situation is unifying. Black people that are Aboriginal American Indians, stop shitting on Africans. What's going to happen if Africans and Jamaicans or whoever, no, Jamaicans are with, that's the West Indies, but let's say, you know what I'm saying, something happens where they're like, well, fuck, we're not fucking with them, and Trump does something to where, like he's already doing, our trades are down. No one wants to do business with America. That's why people are getting laid off too. They have a sour taste in their mouth. So if black people are getting laid off, and then they're trying to create businesses and all that and link with people, the world is big, but Africa has a lot of population, and they have a lot of brothers and sisters who are tech savvy, like my brother's spot. We got Africans that are tech. We have West Indies that are tech friendly. They do things that we need in order to get ahead, and you beefing with them. And a lot of us look just like them. We're beefing with people, and most majority Aboriginal American Indian people that want to change their status and all that, they have never even been to Africa. They had a bad experience of bougie Africans that come over here, and they're mean to their people in Ghana and all, Nigeria. That don't represent all of them. I've been to Ghana. There was some nice ass people in Ghana. Yeah, it was some pranksters too and trying to trick you out your bread, but we get that in America too with our Niji. The cliques have to go away. The cliques have to go away. We can't be playing them games trying to get paid off genealogy. We can't do that no more and trying to start little cliques. We have to get united, and we have to devise systems that work. If we don't do that, we're done. I'm sorry, leaders, whoever are looking at this and they're Aboriginal Americans, and now you don't want to support me, so be it, because you're causing death. Our numbers are everything. You're not deep. Majority of the people that think the way you do, y'all not deep. We not deep. I feel I'm one. But y'all don't want to accept me because I'm realistic and I don't have emotions like that. You know what I'm saying? Majority of so-called African Americans in America, they think they from Africa, man. Let them think that. So what? Let's say if we did change our status to Aboriginal American Indian. That ain't gonna change nothing. They gonna make the status jacked up just like black. Yes, you're right when you say that black is a bad status, African American is bad. You're right. But all they gonna do is turn around and come on, man, let's think. But if we unify, nothing, they can't stop that. What is it, illegal to recycle the dollar in the community? Everybody, every ethnicity is doing this shit. Little China, Chinatown, excuse me. Little Filipino, they got Filipino communities too. Ethiopia, like Little Ethiopia in LA, they got, it's on Fairfax. They got theirs. You know what I'm saying? It's Armenians got Glendale and parts of Hollywood. Even if it's illegal shit in Hollywood, you know what I'm saying? And fighting the Latinos, you know what I'm saying? But they have their unity there. And they're distributing and recycling their dollars. Everyone does this without having to say it and preach it like black people who are trying to unify, because you know what? We spend most of our money outside. So our products and our services and our businesses don't ever get a chance to develop. Everyone else, you think that everybody else that have products or something they're good in, they just was good at first. Like, I'm gonna give you the Hyundai example. The Hyundai car used to suck. The engine used to fall out from under the car on freeways, highways. And you know what? The Koreans kept buying Hyundais. Look at Hyundai today. Are they on the side of the road a lot? No, it's a lot of American cars. They understand unity. They understand recycling a dollar. They're not like, hey, Mr. Fo, you know, he getting paid off our dollar. Like, you know, we're investing, but I'm not getting a job. So fucking what? They're for the people. Yeah, I'm gonna donate to this, you know, good car. Maybe my son work in about 15 years when he get older. Or become it's opportunity. They got so many different things that they do in their culture. So many opportunities for that young Korean kid when he gets older. For that East Indian when he gets older. East Indians got a gang of businesses. From gas stations to truck businesses. They got all kind of businesses. They own commercial businesses. They probably didn't pay cash for those commercial businesses. So all those people that have businesses like Vietnamese food restaurants, smoke shops, hemp shops, whatever is on that boulevard, they own all that shit and they just caking in money. Caking in money. Brothers and sisters, we have to start understanding that we have to learn how to unify and recycle our dollar and build systems. We're talented as hell, but our systems suck. We have to stop stealing from each other and scamming each other. We have to stop that. We have to limit it. It's never going to completely go away, but we have to limit that shit. It's killing us. The Dr. Umars and the pastors are killing us. And the real black-owned businesses that need funding, self-funding and all that, I understand you ain't trusting it. And it's a bad economy. Tell you, family, before I get off, should fund my brother spot. I feel that my brother spot is the only, and Afrobiz is the only black-owned businesses, 100%, that can help the culture. That could help the culture get out of their situation financially. Real talk. They build some of the best customized websites. Websites, if you are visible, people are going to click and buy. They don't have to know your ethnicity. We build fast-running black-owned websites that no one knows is black-owned. Unless you're selling incense and soaps, they'll know. They'll put it. But if you're selling something else that's authentic, solving a problem, whatever you need to be built, my brother spot web developers and tech could get you to that level. So check us out. My brother spot, MYBROTHASPOT.com. List your business. Go on mybrotherspot.com and list your business. You have to have an LLC or a business license. You know what I'm saying? So once you list your business, you're supporting my brother spot. You'll get your free interview on the YouTube channel, which I'm on right now. If you're out of state, you're not in Atlanta, we'll StreamYard. We'll chop it up. More people will see you. The more the channel grows, the more people will see your black-owned business. That's the name of the game. Get with us when we're small. Don't get with us when we're big. And no, my brother spot, we're not a celebrity type endorse. We're not doing that. This is business. We have to really show our people that if a celebrity has a website and wants to get it and invest in my brother spot and have my brother spot build it, that's fine. We're not going to promote it. Hey, such and such. Nah, we don't give up. We give you a good service and a good product. I'm Jay Hadwinn. I'm brand ambassador of my brother spot. Again, get your website, black people. On my brother spot, get a customized website and invest. List your business.